No, I'm not in San Francisco. In fact, I'm actually on the back lot for Warner Brothers. And today I want to talk about some big news that dropped yesterday. And then I want to take on some fortresses here on the lot, because the fortresses here on the lot, they're still the fortresses from the Shape event. And those are juiced up and ready to go. The first event that was announced is going to actually start the 29th of June. The threat level is rising. Be prepared to grab your wand and help the SOS Task Force contain a flare-up of foundables on Saturday, June 29th for a limited time. Ents will provide extra spell energy and care of magical creature traces will award additional family XP. If you are in the Asia Pacific region, it's going to be from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. AEST. If you're in Europe, the Middle East, Africa, or India, it's going to be from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. UTC. And in the Americas and Greenland, it's going to be from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. So that is the first of the three. The second event doesn't happen quite as quickly, but it is just around the corner. It is the fantastic Flora and Fauna event. This is going to be the same event with a little bit of a change to it that the beta testers had in Australia and New Zealand previous to the game's global launch. They're going to redo this one again. Like I said, they've kind of changed it up the way that it's going to work a little bit. I'll get into more details on that as we approach, but this one is going to be from July 3rd until the 10th. You're going to have Brilliance, which I don't want to call them shinies, but they're going to be special foundables that you can get from different types of adventures. I believe only 2 of the foundables are going to be spawning in the wild. The rest of them you're going to have to actually complete tasks like battling fortresses or walking certain distances. I'll go into more detail on this one as June 3rd arises. I will still be on the East Coast whenever this starts, but you do have a week to complete this one. And finally, we have the big event that they kind of alluded to at the launch event just over a week ago. And speaking of the launch event, I do have to let you guys know this video is sponsored by WB. So now the legal paperwork is out of the way. This is going to be in Indianapolis, Indiana. There's not a whole lot of details about it, but it's going to be like a Go Fest type of event. Tentatively it's called the Wizards Unite FanFest, and no other details are available except for the fact that this is going to be from August 31st until September 2nd. So it is going to be over Labor Day weekend. More details should be coming out soon. I haven't heard anything if they're going to invite me to go. If Warner Brothers, if you're watching, Niantic, if you're watching, I'd love to go. And but I haven't heard anything yet. I know a lot of BooTubers are planning on making this event happen, and as more details come out, I will be sure and share those with you. One bit of information that we do know about this is it's going to be a lottery system again. It's going to be very interesting to see how many people are going to try to enter in for a lottery for this very first event. If you'll remember, Pokemon Go had their first Go Fest like 2 years, maybe a year and a half after launch, and here we are. It's going to be in August, so June, July, August, so like 3 months basically after launch of the game. We're already having our first big event. We're already having our first weekend event, and then additionally we're going to have our first kind of a brilliant event, and that is going to be, man, like a week from today. So a lot going on. Speaking of a lot going on, while I'm here on the lot, these fortresses that are here from Shape, they are supposed to hold extra rewards in them. So I'm going to try to take them out. Besides, my SOS missions require me to battle fortresses, so I'm going to try to take care of those. Earlier today, I completed one of my Statute of Secrecy Task Force missions assignments. And so what you're going to do in order to see these are kind of like your quests. So what you're going to do is you're going to go where the like calendar with the check mark in it. You're going to tap on that. And then you will see, if you go over to the SOS and then you see your assignments, these are basically going to be work with Constance Pickering in an expanded role within the Statute of Secrecy Task Force. These SOS investigation assignments are not just about containing the calamity, but helping the ministry to better understand it. And with that, I have 3 new challenges that all just so happened to do with wizarding challenges, also known as fortresses. The first one, defeat 6 foes. The second one, defeat 2 common Earthlings. And the third one, complete 3 wizarding challenges. You can see I have nothing but juicy goodness. Sponsored stops from the AT&T Shape event that was going on. These are supposed to get out increased rewards, so I'm going to take advantage of this. And even though it's just me, I'm still going to jump into Runes Chamber 3. But before I do that, I want to go back and I want to put on a potion. It's like a ghost town in here. But I'm going to use my brain elixir. 30 minutes. This video is not going to be 30 minutes long, so don't worry about that. But I'm going to grind this out. I'm going to pick any of these sponsored stops. As you can see at the top there, AT&T Shape was an event they had a couple weeks ago. I'm going to go into Runes Chamber 3 simply because I want to try to get the best rewards possible. I'm going to use a Runestone 2 just in case, and then I have, since I've already done one of these earlier today, I have 18 seconds to wait. 3 challenges, 2 Earthlings, 6 foes total. That is what I'm looking for. Because I have a pixie right off the bat, you will notice the green arrow pointing up. That means that I am super effective, and I can't think proficient. That's the word that I'm looking for. I am proficient against the pixies. You can see I took out pretty much half of the pixie's health in 1 attack. Let's see, it should take no more than 3. If that would have been a critical hit, that would have been good enough. And Protego, this pixie's gonna do nothing. Pixies are really good because they are hard to, they're glass cannons, because they're hard to track down, but once you do, they're really weak and they hit pretty hard. And I'm gonna have to take out 3 different enemies in this. So I could actually do this challenge in just 2, although there are no, there's a critical hit. That did a lot of damage. Because I am proficient against the pixie, there's no need for me to really even worry. 2 hits. There is no need for me to even worry about using hexes or anything. Hexes are going to get nerfed a little bit, and just know that. I don't have all the details on that. I will cover it later. Now I'm deficient against the common Dark Wizard. Is that what this is? The formidable Dark Wizard. Probably not that formidable. I should be able to handle this pretty easily. Although at 206 HP, whoa, that was a terrible spell cast right there. At 206, it's going to take me more than 2 hits, obviously, and you can see the difference in this and the pixie, where the pixie had like 100 and something, and I knocked out half of its HP in 1 fell swoop. It's going to take 4 or 5. This is, I'm leveled up pretty well as a professor, and so this isn't taking up that much out of me. Critical hit to finish things off. 3 enemies down. None of them were the Earthlings, but these are all supposed to be like buffed rewards. I don't know. I don't even know what's a good reward and what's not. I got the magical water plants of the Mediterranean. I have all 12 books out of that. And so I'm just going to continue battling to see what kind of juiciness I can get out of this. Success. I had no idea what was going on there at the very beginning, but it did not matter. I got a new theory of numerology. I got 4 books there. Nothing else that I can really tell, but I did get 540 XP. One other thing, since I have a lot of health. I'm going to try to do a chamber 5 with a runestone 1. I don't know what difference this makes. I haven't figured all that out, but it's kind of the same as doing a chamber 1 runestone 5, I think. The point is a chamber 5 is going to be more difficult. I have to defeat 4 foes. One thing to know is whenever you start a new challenge, your health will go back up to 100%. So if you finish one and you were barely out of, or you're really low on health, you can just restock up when you go back in. You don't have to health back up, drink a potion. It will automatically refill you. I was down like around 100 at the end of my last wizarding challenge, and now that I've jumped back in, I'm back up over to 100%. Whoa, that pixie almost eluded me. And hopefully just one more attack. I'm gonna have to use potions of multiple types for these higher chambers. Obviously I've been successful before, and now my professor is a lot more beefed up and proficient. I still need an Urkling though. This is an imposing pixie, which is gonna be different and more difficult than the first pixie that I just battled. 189 out of 258, let's see. 17 damage. Remember, I highly recommend that you keep more than 2 attacks worth of health at all times. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be able to take 2 more hits, and then I think I'm going to use a potion to replenish in case I get attacked 3 times in a row. I have seen it happen, and I missed my Protego right there. That's not good. Yeah, this is gonna be fine. I'm gonna be able to knock out this pixie here, but then I'm definitely gonna have to potion up. And then the next thing that I'm gonna do is probably put a hex down on that. I'm going to use a potion, and I'm going to use, that's good for now. So now I'm going to battle. Ooh, this thing looks evil. And this is a higher class, a higher level of, what is this, Urkling than the first one that I battled. And I'm definitely going to have to use more health potion, because 709, now whenever this Urkling hits me, it loses health as well. I'm going to go ahead and just drop like 2 potions. No, I'm not. I'm going to use 1 potion, but then I'm going to come back and use a second potion here, and then I'm going to use a strong Extimulo potion there. Ooh, and I get a critical hit. 709, that's so much HP. As you can see, this is quite a bit, back-to-back crits, I love it. This is quite a bit stronger than the first Urkling that I took on. Hopefully I get credit for this as far as my SOS tasks or assignments. 99 health left for me. I'm going to have to potion up again here in just a minute. Ooh, that was quite painful actually. I hope I have enough health in order to get through this tower. I have to take out 5 opponents. And I'm going against my rule of leaving myself 5. Ugh, this is gonna be rough. Wait. Whoa, what happened? I just got kicked out. I don't know what happened. I lost my signal. Hopefully I can get back in here. Oh no, oh no. Ah, that's not cool. Bummer. Well, here's the good news. It looks like I did 1 achievement. Unicorn hair is nice. And I still have to, I did not get credit for all of that. Are those the confoundables that we fight in Wizarding Challenges, Harry? Yes, a different, nastier sort. They fight back. When they hit, they hurt. Some of them are quite difficult to overcome. All of them are notorious in their own way. Wizarding Challenges are not for the faint of heart. So I still have to defeat a common Urkling, and I still have to complete. That sucks. That's really disappointing that I did not get credit for that, because I think I wasted all my potions and everything, but I'm going to continue to battle through undeterred, undiscouraged, and finish those out because these are greater rewards. Anyway, like I said before, I'm headed off to Boston in like 7 hours, 6 hours. So I will be on the red-eye flight. I will be on the East Coast for the next video. When you're watching this video, there is probably an event starting soon. Hope you guys enjoy it, and until next time.